I have spent 30 years trying to lose weight. I don't have to do it anymore. Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Carla if you're new here. And I make videos about my life after I lost a lot of weight. And that can sometimes include fashion, it can include weight loss, it can include beauty, shopping, vlogs, and all different things that I'm really passionate about after my weight loss and after my transformation in my entire life. If that's something that you're interested in, please consider giving me a subscribe. It's free and it just really helps grow our community here on YouTube. In today's video, I'm going to be taking a deeper dive into the program that helped me to lose weight. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it up here. I created a video last week that went out about how I lost weight and my overall journey. And over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be taking a deeper dive into each of the elements that helped me. I'm going to be first talking about my roadmap to weight loss, which is the program that I chose to do in order to lose weight. And that program is called BodySlims. And what I'm going to do is talk a little bit about BodySlims, about what it is and what's the elements that are included in BodySlims. And then I'm going to talk through a little bit about the differences and what makes BodySlims different to the other weight loss programs that are out there. I first want to give a little bit of a disclaimer that I am now a brand ambassador for BodySlims. However, they have not asked me to create this content and I'm not being paid specifically to create this content. I am creating this because it is a part of my journey. BodySlims is a part of my journey to lose weight, and it would be inauthentic of me not to include it in this series. So I just wanted to give you that little bit of a disclaimer. And the reason I'm a brand ambassador for BodySlims is because I've done it and I've lived it and I have felt it, and it has helped to change my life. It's not the only thing that helped change my life, but it definitely helped to change my life. So let's get into it. What is BodySlims? So first of all, it's an Irish program. It's created by a man named Jared Moran and his partner, and they wanted to create a program that is the best weight loss program on earth. And they did that by applying a lot of information and backing to do with coaching and elite level coaching. Now, this is not some lad who contacts you in your DMs because once you liked something about weight loss and is like, I can help you reach your goals. It's a very, very different level here, believe me. But what BodySlims is a weight loss program that focuses on 3 different elements. So the first element is calorie deficit. That is how one loses weight, is by being in a calorie deficit. It's eating less than your body needs on a daily basis in order to function properly. And thus it takes the energy from your fat stores and uses that. That is how somebody loses weight. No matter which program they do, no matter what, that is the fundamentals of weight loss. So on top of that, with BodySlims, the second leg of the stool is exercise, and you do 1 hour walk every single day. And I'll get a little bit into that as we go further, but that's the basis. So there's 2 parts to that stool. But as you know, if you're sitting on some stool and there's only 2 legs to it, you're going to be wobbling a lot. And that is where BodySlims comes in, and that's what really makes it different to anything else that I'd ever tried before. BodySlims focuses on your mental health and your habits and actions that took you to be a little bit overweight or to be morbidly obese like me. Maybe, you're 5, 10, 15 pounds heavier than you want to be, or maybe you're like me and you're 5, 10, 15 stone heavier than you want to be. So what it does is there are weekly seminars that are involved in BodySlims, and that's where the magic happens. It's where Jared takes the theory and the backing of the elite level athlete, sport, coach mindset and applies it to weight loss. And this is not like getting you out onto a pitch and in the middle of the night and flogging you until you can run faster. It's about addressing what happens in our brain and our thought processes and why we think the way we do, specifically around food, and why we take action in the way that we do around food, and helping us to change those actions. And what I love about BodySlims is that for me, it mirrored every single thing that I learned about myself in therapy. So next week's video is going to be about the other really big element that helped me to lose weight was therapy. So it's going to be these 2 things really coincide together. So that's the difference between BodySlims and others is that not only does it focus on the traditional calories or diet, and I have to say with BodySlims there is only 1 week that focuses on food, because it's not food. Food isn't the issue, food is the symptom. Food or weight is the symptom. For me, food was the methodology of escape. And it's, you know, maybe for somebody else it's boredom. Maybe it's because they feel a bit lonely, or they're a bit sad, or they're not feeling so great, and food is what they reach for. Maybe it's they just got into a bad habit and, you know, they just can't find a way to get out of that habit. That's where BodySlims comes in, because it's got the diet, it's got the exercise element, but it's got that mental health, brain fitness, your mental fitness aspect, and it helps you to learn about yourself. And you do it by having a bit of a laugh as well. So let me talk about the logistics of BodySlims. So BodySlims is an online only now program. So when I first started, it was both online and in person in Dublin. But since COVID and since the very first lockdown, it has been online only. So I have done both the online version and the in-person version. And let me tell you that what you get bang for your buck now is completely different to what it was when it was in the rooms. It was always a fantastic program, but it has evolved so much over the last couple of years, of the last 2 years, 2 and a bit years since lockdown. It's really become a juggernaut and like this amazing program, so well-rounded. So what you do is it's 10 weeks, it's actually 11 weeks, but it's 10 weeks of seminars, because they're the most important part. So you sign up online, you get access to the portal, whether you want to use an app or whether you want to use the desktop version, and you record your starting weight. So the only things that you need in order to do BodySlims are a kitchen scales, a bathroom scales, and a pair of runners. That's it. And you can't buy anything else. You can't like upskill, you know, or upsell. That's it. That's all you need to do BodySlims. And the willingness and the time and carving that time out for yourself. So you sit down on a Wednesday and you watch a seminar that is delivered by Jared, and it's not live, it's pre-recorded, and you have access to that seminar then for 48 hours afterwards. And the reason that it's shorter amount of time is to get you to do it. Because I know myself, if I had infinite amount of time to watch something, I'm not going to watch it. I can tell you, I'm going to put it on the long finger. For myself, the whole way through the program, every Wednesday night, I carved out the time, and it can vary. The first one tends to be longer because it's a front-loaded program. There's no point in like being at like week 5 and, you know, like being like, and this is how we're going to start BodySlims. You know, it's a short amount of time. So the length of the program is short. So it's front loaded in the first one, and you carve out that time for yourself because you are worthy of doing so. You watch the seminar, and then you apply the things that you learned in the seminar to the week. And then the next week you weigh in, you record it on the app or the desktop version, and you watch the seminar and you repeat. And you can track your food on it. I highly recommend you do, and you track your walks as well. There are 2 different options when you're signing up to BodySlims. One is with coaching and one is without. Now, the with coaching is only 1 message feedback per week on your food diary and your result and your walking. It is not, you know, somebody hand holding you per week, you know, like carrying you the whole way through. The program, the guts of the program, the core program, is the seminar that is delivered, and that is exactly the same for everybody. So the only thing that you don't get with the non-coaching version is you don't get the weekly feedback, and it could be a single message. So, you know, a lot of people might think that they might like that little bit of extra accountability, and some people say that they don't need it. But that's basically it. So you watch 10 weeks of these seminars, and then you do the 10th week. On the 11th week, you weigh in, and that is the end of BodySlims. That is the end of the cycle. And there are 3 cycles a year: January, April, and September. And in between, you can either continue to lose weight, or like I did, or you can choose to maintain. And at the end, you're taught how to maintain. And I am maintaining now in the way that they have taught me how to maintain my weight. And I'm maintaining this weight now for the last, I think I'm on 8 or 9 weeks, within a pound range, and I've given myself a 5 pound range. People often think that weight loss has to be really complicated, and I was one of those people. Like, if it can't be simple, it can't be good. If it's simple, it can't be good. And BodySlims helps to dispel that myth because it's really simple. But one thing I'll say to you is it's not easy. It's a 10-week commitment to yourself, a commitment in time and a commitment in effort. And there are sacrifices that have to be made, but we are worth those sacrifices. That is something that I had to learn, is that I am worth this. I am worth giving myself that time once a week. I'm worth walking 1 hour a day. And that's where my motto, show up for yourself, came from, is because I started to show up for myself by doing this. And it's about finding a methodology and a way to make that time. But, you know, it is simple. It's really simple, the work, but it's not easy because we have to get out of our own way. And that brings me on to tell you a little bit about my BodySlim story. So I saw my sister lose weight. I saw her lose 92, 93 pounds by following BodySlims. And she didn't tell me about it at the start. And then all of a sudden it became so obvious because all of a sudden she was like, she had lost, I think, 40 something pounds. And I was like, where have you gone? Like, what's happening? And she told me about it. And I was like, what? Who's this Jared Moran guy who's running it? Like, who is your man? What does he know? Blah, blah, blah. He's never been overweight. You know, what is, it's not going to work. You know, yeah, that's a fad. That's it. You know, another guru to follow. And it took me a long time to get out of my own way. And in next week, I'll be talking about my mental health and my realization and all that kind of stuff. And that led me to be ready to do BodySlims. But when I was finally ready, I said to her, I was like, okay, so what's in BodySlims? You know, and I had to really swallow my ego in order to ask her, because like I was so against it. She very calmly and kindly said to me, much as I'm telling you now, what was involved. And I said, in October 2019, I decided to do it. And in January 2020, I walked into the room in the Stillorgan Park Hotel, or the Talbot Hotel in South Dublin. And I stood on the scales at 323.8 pounds. I was petrified. I was really, really scared of going in. I was scared of the whole process. I was scared they were going to pick on me. I was offensive, I was defensive, I was full of anger. And I said, okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm just gonna give it 10 weeks and see what happens. And in the first week I lost 8 pounds. I was devastated. It's so ridiculous now thinking back on it, but like, because I lost weight on other programs before, and I was like, this is not all it cracked up to be. But I made a commitment to myself on that first night that I would never be that weight again. I would never be 323.8 pounds again, and I never will, because I'm a completely different person now. And BodySlims has helped me to become a completely different person. It's shown me a mirror of my behavior. It's helped me to poke fun at myself. It's demystified weight loss for me, and it's made it really simple. It's given me the tools and the help that I needed in order to lose weight. And after my first 10-week cycle, I lost 42 pounds. I then think I lost 14 pounds between when that ended in April and when it ended in March, and then when the April program started. And then on the second program, I lost a further 28 pounds, 30 pounds, 28 pounds. And then I had another loss during the summer when there was no BodySlims. And then it then took me 2 more sessions to lose the 183. It took me 3.5 in total to lose the 183. People ask me an awful lot, is it worth coming back? And yes, it is. I found that the best thing I did was just keep going with it. Just keep going. And it really helped me just to keep my head in the game. I probably could have done it without doing it, but it wouldn't have been as successful, I don't think, and it wouldn't have come off as well without it. After doing the first one, I definitely would not have had the success I've had with my weight loss. I might still be trying to lose weight now, or still losing the weight now, if I had just done therapy alone. I thought what I would do now is go through the differences and things that I've noticed that makes BodySlims different to other programs. The first is there's no gimmicks with BodySlims. There is no like lose weight in 2 weeks challenges. There's no gimmicks with it. It's just honest and authentic, and it has real people that have done it, like people like me I'm just a real person, like my sister, or like I know a lady who is an accountant who did it. I know a lady who works in HR who did it. I know a man who works as a lawyer who's done it. You know, they're all different walks of life. These are just real people doing it. It's not gimmicky, as in who've completed it and have lost weight successfully with it and have maintained that weight loss. Funnily enough, there's no BS with BS. That's what I kind of like about it. There's no bull with it, you know, it's straight up, except Brian the Bull, and if you do it, and if you've done it, you'll get the reference. It's just straight up and it's honest with you, and then it allows you to be honest with yourself, which I think is something that's really important, and that's different to anything else. Unlike other programs where you're focusing on what you're going to be giving up, you know, you have to give up the crisps, you have to give up this, you know, you have to do that. You know, it's a push goal, you know, like you're like, oh God, okay, fine, I will go to the thing, you know, fine, I'll do the actions that need it. The seminars and what's in BodySlims helps you to pull you towards your goal, to find a goal that's so appealing to you that you cannot help but want it. You cannot help but want to get there. That if somebody offers you a cake in work, you're like, no, get it away from me. I don't want it. I have my goal and this is what I want to achieve. And it helps you to find a goal that's beyond anything that you ever thought was possible as a goal. For me, BodySlims, if I hadn't done BodySlims, I probably would have stopped at a 10-stone loss, which would have been incredible, a good goal, but it wouldn't have been a great goal. Because there's a big difference between, you know, getting to good, you know, and like getting to really, you know, that was good. That's a good goal. But getting to great, and that feeling that you get at great is like no feeling that I've ever had before. So it helps you, pulls you towards your goal. It pulls you, it helps you want this. It motivates you so much. And even when motivation lacks, the consistency and the habits that you've learned through the seminars will help to pick up until your motivation picks up again. And that's something so different to any other program that I've ever done before. Another thing that makes a difference is there's no upselling. So there is the little difference between the coaching and not getting the coaching. But you don't arrive and there's a smorgasbord of sweets for you to buy and then you leave, you know, because, well, first of all, you're not going anywhere, you know, but there's none of that. There's none of the like, well, if you want the platinum package that has in here the envelope that gives you the secret map to the fountain of youth and weight loss, then, you know, you have to pay an extra €1,000. There's none of that. It's the same program for everybody, whether you'd like the little bit of like hand holding or whether you just feel like you don't need that. There is no upselling. It's the same program for everybody, and that's what's so important. And just to mention that if you do it without coaching, you can still email in and ask a question. You know, you don't feel like you can't. There is still that possibility there. There are still people there that will help you. They'll never leave you in the dark. BodySlims is also open international online, so it's international and only available online, so you cannot do it in the rooms anymore. And it's actually, as I said earlier, it's so much better now than it used to be. It also contains videos for me now, so it's just, you know, I'm gonna sip my tea here because you know, I've done this. Oh, did I mention that I did mention that I did 3.5 programs to lose the weight and then 1 for the baby weight. Did I mention that? There's something that's really bizarre about BodySlims, and it's funny even now as a brand ambassador, like, I am so looking forward to the September cycle. Even though I'm not losing weight, I'm really looking forward to it. I was looking forward to each of the next cycles when I was out of them. Who looks forward to weight loss? Who looks forward to the seminars on a Wednesday? Like, that's crazy. Like, you actually want to watch it because it's entertaining and it works. And you want to know more. You want to like, let me know the next secret, you know, like, let me, like, and it's not secrets, you know, like, but let me know let me work out whatever that is in my head. You know, I want to know this. I want to learn this. I want to do this. Let me go out for my walk. That's nuts. Like, nobody looks forward to weight loss. Like, you don't want to do this. But BodySlims makes you want to do this, which is just so different to anything else. And there is a difference between BodySlims and other so-called weight loss programs, is that BodySlims is actually the only weight loss program, true weight loss program, that I have ever done. Other programs will teach you that, oh, you've come back. But once you've come back now, that's grand. You know, like, you might have put on a bit of weight, but you came back. And then you lost it again. And then you gained back. But you know, like, you lost a pound, gained a pound, lost a pound, gained a pound, lost a pound, gained a pound. But that's weight maintenance. That's not weight loss. Weight loss is a finite amount of time where you make a concerted effort to lose weight. And with BodySlims, it's 10 weeks. You make a concerted effort for the 10 weeks to lose it. You know at the end of the 10 weeks, you can either choose to maintain or continue on if you wish, but it's coming to an end. That 10-week block is coming to an end. 10 weeks of action is coming to an end. And then you're done. And for me now, it took me 5 cycles with baby, interlude, and I'm done. I am finished losing weight. I am finished losing weight for the first time in my whole life. I don't have to lose weight. The first thing on my wish list and my goal is that I no longer want to lose weight. Like, how many of us can say that? That I no longer have to lose weight. I no longer have to do this. I have spent 30 years trying to lose weight. I don't have to do it anymore. The amount of free time I have now. And it was by doing it in that burst, those bursts of energy and effort in order to get you there, changed everything. It changes a totally different way. It's true weight loss, as opposed to what we've been sold as weight maintenance. Or what we've been sold as weight loss is actually weight maintenance, because of course they're not going to make money if you don't keep coming back. And that's not what BodySlims is there for. It's not like there to make millions. If it was, it would throw up the price, believe me. In my life, there have been only a number of times where I have truly felt like I was ready to lose weight. That I really, really wanted to do this. And 2 of them I chose to do keto. The first one, or keto or Atkins. The first one I did Atkins, and I spoke about that in my how I lost weight video. And then I decided to do it again because it's the thing that worked for me last time. But you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. Because I did it and I put weight on, and then I did keto again, I ended up losing a little bit of weight, and then I put it back on again, and so on. So if you are at that moment now where you are thinking or contemplating that you might just be ready to do this, don't go back and do the same program that you've tried before. Because believe me, it's going to end up in the same result if something dramatic hasn't changed within you or within the program. If you have the opportunity to lose weight and you want to do it, give this a go. It's only 10 weeks. It's €250 for 10 weeks. See what happens. And I paid for those first 4. The last one was gifted to me. I paid for those first 4. I paid €1,000 to BodySlims, and it's a lot cheaper than I've paid to anything else, I can tell you that. And yes, it was a hefty contribution from my charity worker salary, believe me. But I was in a place of privilege where I could find a way to do it, and I did. And then I found a way to show up for myself every day, to put the effort in and to do the things that I needed to do to get me there. And I got there, and it was worth it. Guys, that is the end of the video. I honestly believe the BodySlims is a truly life-changing program. If you have experienced it, please leave down in the comments below your experience with BodySlims, because don't just take it from me. You know, I'm not the only person who's done it, who's had success with it. I'm probably the most well-known person who's had success with it. But it is really brilliant. It really is a brilliant program. And I hope that if you are looking for something now, that you want to make that change for yourself, that you will give it a go. It's something different, and it's something wonderful, and it's something that helps you to get where you never thought that you could get, somewhere past where your goal was, and push that goal even further and get there. And it is one of the best feelings, and it helps you in other areas of your life as well, It's mirrored everything I learned in therapy about our habits and our actions. It's truly been an incredible program, and I'm honored that they asked me to be a brand ambassador, because I'm honored that I think that I can add to it, because it's already brilliant. It really is. It's a brilliant program. And as I said, it's the true weight loss program. So if you're looking for something, you know, this could be your roadmap to health as well. And let me know down in the comments how you have gotten on with the BodySlims program. I honestly believe that it is transformative and life-changing for so many people. And if you're one of those people who are looking for something right now to do, give it a go. Don't just take my word for it. Read the other comments, read the testimonials. We're all just regular Joe Soaps like you and me. You know, we're all just the same, just trying to do something, trying to better ourselves and trying to get rid of that monkey off our back. And this is the thing that helped me to do it. And I hope that it can help you too. So guys, I'm going to love you and leave you, and please make sure you subscribe if you're not already, like this video and share it, and let me know down in the comments below, as I said, any experience that you have or any questions. And if you just want to leave me a black heart, I will greatly appreciate that as well. And guys, I will talk to you all very soon. Bye. There is my loose skin, but who cares? I look fabulous. By the way, this is an extra small from Zara. I used to be a size 22, 24, no, 24, 26 at UK, and now I'm wearing an extra small in Zara. So, BodySlims helped me do that. Just want to leave that last little bit, tidbit in there. You know, if that's something that motivates you, because sure as hell it motivated me. Right, love you. Bye.